Bonjour mes amis, je m'appelle Jasmine and welcome back and welcome to my channel, Stay Classy by Jazzy. Today I'm very excited to announce that this is episode 2 of my new series I'm starting on my channel called College Bootcamp. If you missed episode 1, I'll link that up above, the little thing right here. It's the college Q&A and answer some of you guys' frequent and common questions that I get sometimes on my Instagram and on my Snapchat. But today we're talking about all things dorm, decor, items, essentials, all that good stuff. I made a nice little handy dandy professional looking list. No, I just made a list on Microsoft Word, but you know, on my tablet. Before we get into the video, I do want to say that I'm going to link down below a college dorm room checklist. It's from Bed Bath & Beyond and that's what I used. I used their checklist that they have in their store, print it out if you want to go that route. But if I feel like a lot of you guys are probably online, you can go to the website, you can type in college checklist and they'll give you a whole list of things that you'll need for your dorm and more. And it's organized to the T. Like, I'm a list person and I just loved it, how organized everything was in categories. It was just, I'm just gonna scroll through and get right into the video. Let's go. Alright, number 1 on my handy dandy list is microwave and mini fridge. Now, I briefly mentioned this in my last video last week. I can't stress this enough how important it is to have a mini fridge and a microwave in your room. I say this is important because, again, you're living on campus and your dorm room is your new home. So, like, you keep sodas and yogurts and fruit and stuff in the refrigerator. You can do the same thing with your mini fridge. And then if you ever need to warm up leftovers from a restaurant that you went to, or if you want to make ramen noodles or whatever, then you have your microwave to re-warm your food. Number 2 is a printer. That's my printer right there. Story time, okay? So I didn't have a printer my first semester of college. My roommate and I didn't have one. We just went to the library or like the business building to print off our papers. Big mistake. Honestly, because I'm the kind of person who writes papers late at night, so when I'm done writing a paper at 11 o'clock, maybe even midnight, you know, I'd rather, like, you know, stay in a dorm and like wake up, print off a paper before I go to class. So that actually didn't happen. What I had to do was I had to wake up extra early in the morning so I can give myself enough time to get ready and then go to the library, which is on the other side of the campus, to print off my paper before my 8 a.m. class. And I was just hecka stressed the whole time. And plus, there was one time where I had to like print off a paper during a thunderstorm in the morning and I was drenched and so there was lightning over there and I was freaking out. I was like, I can't miss my 8 a.m. class because I got struck by lightning, you know, I have to turn in my paper. If that's not much of a motivation for my story to get you to get a printer, then I don't know what it is. But then again, if you don't mind going to the library, because it's not that bad to print off your paper, that's totally fine. Number 3 is Tide Pods and dryer sheets. So this is an example of dryer sheets if you've never used them before. This is the Bounce brand. You can see it. And they kind of look like this. They just kind of look like sheets. As you can see, I have a ton of them left from my freshman year of college. And, you know, this is my summer before sophomore year. Which means this is going to last you basically 2 whole, like, years of college, honestly. And basically all you do after you're done washing your clothes and you take your clothes and put them in the dryer, take one of these sheets, pop it in there, and it'll dry with your clothes. And your clothes will have this, like, heavenly, it smells so good, like fresh scent. The second thing is Tide Pods, as you can see right here. Now, I do not recommend them for eating, okay? Don't eat them. But I do recommend them for washing your clothes instead of using like laundry detergent, because there's no like measuring involved. It's already done for you. So I'll show you what it looks like. But basically, all the measuring's done for you. All you have to do is pop it into your washing machine and push start, and it does all the hard work for you, which is really nice. The one thing I will say is the amount of Tide Pods that you use per load depends on how big the load is. So keep that in mind. Don't wait forever to wash your laundry load, or else you'll be using a lot of these. And this, you know, I think this is my 3rd bag. So you do have to buy a couple throughout the year. But then again, it's so much better than pouring laundry detergent. Number 4 is a lamp, and let me show you my lamp real quick. This is the lamp that my dad got me from Bed Bath & Beyond, I believe, and it's really cool because it has a really nice openness so you can get a lot of light and you can focus it on different areas, because look at this little handy dandy, you know, maneuvering system. You can make it closer to your paper or whatever you're studying, which makes it really nice. And the cool thing about it, it also has a USB port so you can charge your phone or whatever while you're doing your homework. Number 5 is a vacuum or a broom. And so in our room, we had tile floors, so we used the broom. But if you have carpet, then you can use like a vacuum. I would see if your RA has a vacuum you can borrow, so maybe you don't have to buy a vacuum. But I would suggest buying a broom if you have tile floors, just because when you're combing your hair and stuff, you get hair on the floor, you get trash on the floor, wrappers and all that stuff, and you want to keep your room clean. You don't want to attract bugs or anything into your room, so it's very important to keep it clean. And plus, it's just nice coming back to a clean room after a long day of classes. Number 6 are hangers. These little bad boys right here. You see this? You see this? I got these from Walmart. I think they're about $2, I think. Maybe a little less, probably a little more, maybe $3. I'm not really sure exactly. It's been a year. Now, I will put out there that I have broken a couple of hangers just by like, I think I'm putting too much weight on it by certain clothes. But then again, I have a bunch of these left from the school year. So honestly, I would say, you don't have to spend a lot of your money on hangers, but then again, if you want to get some hangers that are a little bit more heavy duty, you can go to Bed Bath & Beyond, Target, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all that good stuff. Number 7 is trash can and trash bags. So again, you're living in your dorm is your new home, and what do you have at home? A trash can to put all your trash away. And now our hallway was really cool. We had like these really big trash cans that we could throw our trash away in. How many times am I going to say trash? Anyways, what I'm trying to say is it's very nice to have like a nice little trash can in your room, or maybe a big one if you and your roommate want to share, just so it's a nice way to kind of get rid of all this stuff that you collect over a day or whatever, just to throw it away. And then if your dorm hall does have a large trash can, then at the end of the week you can just take your trash from your room and put it in the big trash can. And I got my trash can, I don't have it with me, but if you might have seen it in my dorm room video, which I'll link up above. It's just another Walmart trash can. Again, I wasn't trying to invest in like a fancy trash can because all it's doing is holding trash. Number 8 is storage bins or containers. Now I talked about this again in my episode 1 video, but storage bins that you get right here, this little bad boy right here, or actually not little, this big bad boy right here, held a ton of clothes and blankets and stuff for when I was moving into the dorm and basically throughout the year. I highly recommend this as a way to actually take your stuff from your home and move it into your dorm, but also keep it in your dorm throughout the year so you can keep stuff under your bed and it's nice and neat instead of having a bunch of random stuff, you know, piled up under your bed. And then also when it's time to move out of your dorm, it's also a great way to take your stuff from your dorm back to your house. Now I got this from like Home Depot or Lowe's, basically the same thing, but you could find, again, storage bins anywhere. Walmart is another great place. Number 9 are command hooks. And again, I mentioned this in my episode 1 video, but basically I highly recommend, and basically this is the only thing you can use to hang stuff on the wall. It's the safest way, and it's the best way to keep you from paying some extra money at the end of the year if you provide any damages on the wall in your room. And you can get it from anywhere basically, but if you go to Michael's and use like the 50% off coupon that you get online, then you can get your command hooks half off. Number 10 is a tension rod. Now you're probably wondering, what do you mean tension rod? Most likely when you have a shower and you have curtains in your shower, you know that rod that holds your curtains up on the wall? Well, that's a tension rod, and that's something that I used in my room because our room, we didn't have a wardrobe kind of thing. It was a little bit older style dorm, but it had an open closet concept, but we needed curtains to kind of keep everything nice and, you know, hidden. So we just like to put a tension rod on the wall, kind of like if you if you have a shower stall and you put curtains up. When we got the tension rod from I think we got it from Marshalls or TJ Maxx. Number 11 is clothes basket or laundry basket. My clothes basket, again, you've seen it in the dorm room video. I'll show you guys real quick. All right, I have stuff in it because I moved back into my house, but this is the clothes basket that we got, and it kind of broke because I sometimes carry too many clothes in my basket, and so the like rope that it had kind of broke off. So I would recommend that if you get a clothes basket and you get one that kind of looks like mine where it has like rope as handles, I would be very careful not to put too many clothes in it. Or if you want to get a more heavy duty basket or laundry basket, I would recommend that a lot better. And I got that basket from TJ Maxx. Alright, number 12 is a shoe holder. Let me grab it for you guys real quick. So my roommate had a shoe holder and I didn't, and I just had all my shoes at the bottom of my closet and it kind of cluttered everything. And then my parents ended up getting me a shoe holder and it looks like this. Okay, so you just kind of hang it up in your closet somewhere in your room, and you can just stuff your shoes in here. I even put scarves and hats in here, and it's a very great way to make storage in your closet and save room at the very bottom, so I highly recommend that. Again, you can get that pretty much anywhere. Number 13 is a mirror. We didn't have to buy a mirror, even though we still got one just in case. But our dorm hall was cool. We had a mirror on top of our sink in our dorm room, and then we had a mirror in our hallway. So we had 2 for 1 kind of deal. But we still bought one just in case, but I didn't really use it as much. But if your room doesn't come with a sink area with a mirror, or if your hallway doesn't have one, I recommend getting a mirror just so you can check, you know, your hair or your clothes right before you leave for class out the door. Number 14 is a shower caddy. This is the shower caddy that I got. I got it from Walmart. I'm not really picky on my shower caddy. I just need something to hold my stuff in. This is probably like $2, $3, something like that. It kind of looks like a crayon tray that you get in like elementary school. But it carried a lot of my stuff, like, you know, soap and towels and all that good stuff. And with that shower caddy, I will say make sure you bring bath towels too. Bring towels to your room. That's another essential that goes next with shower caddy, because you can't take a shower if you don't have anything to clean yourself with. Number 15 is hand soap and a hand towel. Now I'm going to go back to what I talked about, the sink in the room. So now if you have a sink in your dorm room, I recommend getting a hand soap. That you can kind of like a squeezable hand soap to put on your sink, and then also don't forget your hand towel too, so when you wash your hands you can dry them. Now if you're not a big fan of using a hand towel, I would suggest getting a paper towel holder and some paper towels, but then again I recommend a towel just because you can wash it at the end of the day. You don't have to just throw it away and buy more paper towels throughout the year. Number 16 is a toothbrush holder and Styropods. Now, toothbrush holder is very self-explanatory. You can get it anywhere. You can even get it from Dollar General, honestly. It's just a little stand that you put on your sink that holds your toothbrush. If you care about that, you don't really have to, but it looks a lot better than just having a toothbrush. You know, we didn't have any drawers, so we just use a toothbrush holder. Now, you're probably wondering what a Styropod is, and a Styropod looks like this. You can get it basically anywhere. I'm pretty sure I got this from Walmart for about maybe $3 or $4, and it's just like a toothbrush protector. So this is what it looks like when it's on your toothbrush, and it just protects your toothbrush, especially if you're living in like and you have your toothbrush out in the open air. Just protects it from all the dust and dirt and stuff that's in the air. Number 17 is Clorox Wipes, and let me show you. These are like the Clorox Wipes that you can get on the go. And again, I recommend it just as a way to clean your sink area down, because it can get really nasty over time with all the water that spews out, or if you have like a dirty sink or a dirty desk. And just basically it's super important, especially in the winter and fall actually, when it's like the colder months and a lot of people are getting sick. Just make sure you wipe down everything in your room with Clorox Wipes. Number 18 are bed essentials. So everything coming from your comforter to your bed sheets to your pillow sheets to your pillows to your mattress pad, and then your mattress cover. Mattress pad versus mattress cover. Now personally, I bought a mattress cover to kind of cover the actual mattress, kind of like a pillowcase covering a pillow. Mattress protector is protecting you from the nasty mattress. Now the mattress pad, I got one at the beginning of the year and then I felt like I didn't need it. Big mistake. Don't do that. Get yourself a mattress pad. You'll sleep a lot better at night. I'm gonna do that this year. A mattress pad just adds a nice little layer of cushion, because the mattress itself is really hard. It's not comfortable. I recommend getting a mattress pad and a mattress cover so you get double protection from the nasty, gross mattress. So for 19, I would say rug and curtains. Our room was pretty big, and so a rug kind of gave it a nice kind of like decorative area in our room and made it look less big in a way and more homey. And then when I was talking about curtains, our room came with blinds, so we didn't have to get curtains. But if your room doesn't come with blinds and you want some sort of protection, which you should need some sort of protection because you'll be changing your room sometimes, I recommend getting curtains. And the last and final thing that I recommend is this nice handy dandy blanket. I got this from TJ Maxx, and I just had it on the corner of my bed, as you guys see all the time in my room. It's very helpful, especially because if it gets really cold in your room during the summer because you have the AC on, or if it gets really cold because it's winter, it's very nice to have a blanket to cuddle up with, or just really if you're like watching TV or whatever, it's just a nice way to keep yourself warm and add a layer of protection and warmth at the nighttime. Okay, you guys, that is all that I have. I hope you guys got some type of information from my 20 list of things that you absolutely need in your dorm room. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 2. Episode 3 goes out next Sunday, and it will be school supply essentials. If you guys like this video, give it a nice little thumbs up, and if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel with the little red button down here, and don't forget to ring the little bell too right next to it so you get notified exactly when I upload new videos, which is on Sundays. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday and a great start to the new week, and I will catch you back here next Sunday for another episode. Don't forget to stay classy, Classy Crew. Bye!